Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics. I'm your host, Ross Mack, and I'm here to try to help you get to a bag. We got a new caller calling. Talk to me what you got.
Yo, Ross Mack, I keep hearing about a possible recession. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I looked in the mirror this morning, and I saw a definite receding hairline. Now, what do I need to be investing in to be smart with my money right now? Because I can't do anything to save my lineup. Can you help me out?
Man, amazing question, right? Because ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Many top economists and CEOs believe there is a chance we can experience a recession, whether mild or severe. So let's talk about how to prepare in the event we do actually go through one. Let's actually focus on two things, right? How to manage your money and how to actually approach investing if we go through a recession, right? First things first, everything is going to start with discipline. Discipline, right? You need to reassess your budget, right? To actually make sure that you aren't living beyond your means. And the way you do that is by utilizing a budget to prioritize your savings and minimize all those frivolous purchases. You got to ask yourself, do you really need to eat Uber Eats 3 times a week? Do you really need to go on 6 vacations a year? And do you really need that new luxury handbag? And in addition to budgeting properly, let's also make sure you have a fully funded emergency fund. Now, an emergency fund, that's a stash of cash set aside in your high yield savings account that's going to cover 3 to 6 times all of your necessary expenses. Now, look, having this cushion can provide you the peace of mind if you were to lose your job or you face some unexpected expenses, right? Which can unfortunately happen at any time, but can especially happen if we are going through a recession. Now, look, if you were to lose your job, the last thing you want to do is rely on those high interest credit cards just to make ends meet. Now look, coming back to the topic of investing, once again, we got to focus on discipline. You never want to be in a position to panic sell, right? Instead, you want to remain disciplined and not deviate from your original investing plan. Now, a great investing plan follows a method of dollar cost averaging, where you're investing the same amount each month, regardless if the stock market is going up or the stock market is going down. Now, the good thing is this is going to take out all the guessing work, and it's going to allow you to benefit from compound interest in the long run. Now, here's the thing, right? When the stock market actually does drop, I get it. It can be tempting to pull your money out to avoid further losses, but you got to remember, investing is a long-term thing. So stick with your investment strategy unless your long-term goals have changed in any way. Now, in terms of which sectors actually do good in a recession, you got to remember, right? Consumer staples, healthcare, and utilities. The reason being is because these 3 sectors have any lasting demand. By definition, these are the type of products that you will need, whether you feel rich or you feel broke. All right, now look, when it comes to consumer staples, these are gonna be the type of companies that produce those everyday items that we need, whether we're in a recession or not, right? Just like food, cleaning products, personal hygiene products, etc., right? Because the thing is, the demand for these products are gonna remain stable, even in tough times, right? And as a result, these type of companies in these sector can weather the economic downturns better than a lot of other companies, right? And then you got the healthcare sector, right? That's another good one to watch, because regardless of how the economy is doing, people still gonna need their medical care, right? Now, companies in this sector, that can range from pharmaceuticals, health insurance, and many of these companies are definitely gonna do good in an economic downturn. Think about it. You still gonna need your insulin shots, right? Think about that. And the last sector is utilities, right? That's another safe bet, because these are the type of companies that are gonna provide the services like water, gas, and electricity. These are essentials that people cannot live without, right? And as a result, this is another sector that will do well and withstand a recession. But man, great question. Next caller, talk to me what you got.